Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today we're going to do us another imported beer. This is Paulaner Oktoberfest-Märzen. Guys, I've reviewed this beer a couple of different times. It's like I said on yesterday's beer when we did the Kolsch. I don't buy these beers anymore, guys. The ABV is kind of low for what I'd like to pick up. And plus it's a Pilsner / Märzen, which is a lager. These beers are made very well. Cannot fault them for that. I find them good transitional beers, good lawnmower beers, good sit by the pool all day long and drink them beers, or at the beach if you want to be able to sit there all day long and still not be too inebriated. They're not huge beers, guys. I have it at 5.8%, and that's what's on the label here too, guys. So 20 IBUs according to Untapped. Sold under the Oktoberfest name in the USA and as a Munich Märzen in Germany. So I don't know if they're drinking the same beer in Germany. A lot of times the beers that are exported to the United States are different batches with lower ABVs. A lot of the beers you drink over in Germany are pretty big beers probably. I've never been there. I'd love to go over there. But from what I hear, they're a little bit bigger beers over there than what they're sending over here. Plus you got the costs coming across the pond and all that. So I'm an ale kind of guy, and I like my IPAs, double IPAs, and porters and stouts and barley wines and pale ales. The ales is what I like to drink now, because I drank the lagers and the pilsners for over 30 years. Now, hopefully the next 30 years we're going to drink the ales. So give everybody a shot. Like I said, I reviewed this I think last time in 2015. So this was sent to me by Greg, and he writes, Paulaner Oktoberfest-Märzen from Paulaner Brauhaus. Again, with the blue gold locally logo on the side of this beer. This one is from Munich. Once again, the Cicerone organization calls this out is exemplifying the Märzen styles. He said he bought it at a craft beer store here, guys. And I don't know what the dating is on it. I didn't really look at it. It doesn't really matter. He picked up the freshest thing he could get his hands on, I'm sure. Let's see if I see anything written on it that stands out. I do not, guys. There may be some kind of ink on the bottle somewhere. Well, this is right here. Here it is. 0419N. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. No, it wasn't brewed in 2019, so whatever. Doesn't really matter. We're going to get it on here. We got the IBUs, the ABV, we got the commercial description, so it is time. Let me get this and get the cap off of this one. They are tasty beers if it's your style, guys. If you're used to drinking lagers, you're probably really going to like this. I don't find it has enough taste, but it is brewed with quality ingredients: barley, water, yeast, hops. And on these European style lagers that they use, they're European hops on those. The Goldings, the Tetanang, the Saaz. I mean, the earthy, herbal, floral hops. Not that big up in your face, piney, grapefruit, pineapple. That's not the hops they want or use. So It's a little darker than the Amherst, a nice, rich-looking fall beer where we're here in October, Oktoberfest, October. So it goes well with that. Not much of a head. I was expecting just a little bit more with that aggressive pour, but to the nose we go. Very nice, guys. I'm getting the typical grassy, grainy, biscuity, crackery malt. And this one has a little bit darker malt. You see the color there, so probably just a little bit more malt influence on it than the light colored golden beers. They've used a little darker malt on this. So, smells good. I mean, it is what it is. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. A little bit more alcohol than the Kolsch had. It was like 4.8 and this one's 5.8. So we got a whole percent point there. But the alcohol is still super well hidden for an 8, almost a 6%. And a little bit more taste on this one than the Kolsch because of the darker malt. And to me, it has a little bit more because of the ABV too. I find as the ABV increases, you get a little bit more complexity, or mouthfeel is a little bit thicker than the less than 5% beers. That's a very delicious beer, guys. The perfect quintessential lawnmower beer, if you will. Something you could have a couple of these and go back to doing what you were doing and not be too inebriated. But this one's starting to creep up a little bit, being almost 6%. But it's a little tastier too. So with that being said, it's right out of the fridge. Let her taste it and let me sip on this and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Just had a little bit left here. Decent beer, guys. For the style, I'm sure it is a 10 beer, but you know, and I want to grade it for what it is, because a lot of these reviewers, when you go to Untapped and Beer Advocate, they give it a lot lower grade than they probably should, because it didn't blow their hair back or the socks off. It wasn't extraordinary. It just didn't do it, and it doesn't for me. But you got to grade it on for what it is. I mean, for what it is. There are people that will probably say this is a 10 beer. I mean, it's a quintessential Oktoberfest from Germany. So, I mean, what else do you need, guys? I just don't think I could mealy mouth or degrade the beer by giving it a low score just because it doesn't blow my hair back. It fits the style to a T, guys. So that's where we're going to leave it. Final chug. Excellently well-made beer. Absolutely delicious. So, guys, I'm gonna give it an A, 95, right down the middle of the A category. And like I said, there are people that's gonna say, "Oh my God, it's 10 beer, you're crazy." Would not argue with that. So I just try to be as fair as I can for the beer that I'm drinking and the style they're saying it is. And if it fits, it gets the grade. If it doesn't, it doesn't get the grade. I would like to see a more legible date, but they do those dating things a little different across the pond there. So that may be the best by date or something written backwards or something. So I don't know. I'm not sure. If I was a fan of this beer, I would research that and figure out what that code meant. This is not something you want to cellar. You probably want to drink it fairly fresh. So, that being said, if you've had the Paulaner Oktoberfest-Märzen, this is the 2018 edition. I am sure of that. Let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.